So this is where the HND comes into play. If you have a HND and maybe you have done a PG program to support it, it actually counts as an equivalent to a bachelor degree program. So it makes you eligible to apply with it. So today we focus on the Masters of Nursing Science from the University of Melbourne in Australia. This Master of Nursing Science prepares students for registration with the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia, and the course encourages a practice-oriented and evidence-based approach to learning as a means of ensuring close links between theory and practice. So to qualify for the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia, you have to complete 13 core subjects and then you have to complete one elective subject. So the question now comes, what are the entry requirements for this particular program? The first is that you must have a bachelor's degree in any discipline or its equivalent, and it shouldn't have been gotten more than 10 years prior to your date of application. What this simply means is that if you graduated in a university and you studied maybe biochemistry or microbiology or SLT or any science related course to nursing and midwifery, then you are eligible to apply because it states here clearly that your bachelor's degree should come from any discipline relating to nursing, of course. Another important thing to pick out from this particular point is that an equivalent of a bachelor degree is also accepted for this program. So this is where the HND comes into play. If you have a HND and maybe you have done a PG program to support it, it actually counts as an equivalent to a bachelor degree program. So it makes you eligible to apply with it as long as it wasn't gotten over 10 years, I mean, prior to your date of application. But then there is a second point. For those who got their degree over 10 years ago, then what they have to do is that they have to attach an evidence of a graduate program that is like maybe a PG program, as I mentioned earlier, or maybe a master's program they have undertaken elsewhere. Or if they don't have that, they should also provide evidence of a 5 year work experience. This is very important. If your degree was gotten over 10 years ago, all you just need to do is to show that you have a 5 year work experience. It should be duly signed and documented by all the relevant agencies, offices, everybody who should be maybe your supervisor. They should all sign that okay, you have a relevant 5 year working experience. And once you do that, you automatically become eligible to apply for a master program in the University of Melbourne to study nursing and midwifery. And if you are successful, you complete all your courses and you pass, you stand a very, very high chance to be nominated into the Australian Nursing and Midwifery Board. So let me share a secret. There is this secret on how this is being ranked. For those of you who got your degree before 10 years, of course, you don't have to show a work experience. So your program is going to be, or your document is going to be solely ranked, sorry, based on your performance, your academic performance. So if maybe from your polytechnic, your total CGPA can be up to 4.0, and then you have like let's say 3.8 or 3.7, I mean from your HND, you actually stand a very, very high chance of getting into this program. But then if you use the second option where maybe your program, your degree was gotten 10 years ago, and then you have to attach the 5 year work experience, then it also counts in the selection criteria, because after your academic qualification has been reviewed to know how well you performed, your work experience will also be reviewed. So if you do very well in those two areas, then you also stand a very, very high chance of not just getting selected into this program, but also being a part of the nursing and midwifery board here in Australia. And I don't need to tell you how great that is for you to be accepted into this particular board, because trust me, those guys, they make lots of money here in Australia. So another important selection criteria is the English language test. I've been trying to look for loopholes in this particular section, but I couldn't find it because they already have a list of documented countries that are said to be eligible to, come directly without showing an English language test. Those are the countries that are like the Nursing and Midwifery Board approves or certifies that okay they are English speaking countries. And unfortunately Nigeria is not among them, but countries like New Zealand and South Africa, the UK, they are among them, the US, they are among them. So this means that you don't have any other option. If you're coming from Nigeria, you don't have any other option than to write an English test for this particular program, of course. So they have English tests like IELTS, of course, which is the popular one, TOEFL, and I think for the IELTS you have to have at least seven, average seven, and you shouldn't score less than seven in any of the bands for you to qualify for this. Currently, in 2024, the fees for this program is $24,064 for the first year. But then for the total program, you have to pay a sum of $49,331. But in 2025, that fee is going to increase to $25,984 for the first year of the program. And for the total program package, you have to pay $54,567, Australian dollars, of course. So I have to tell you that it's better you apply earlier because the more you wait, the more the rules keep changing and the fees keep getting higher. But then the good news is that there are always scholarships for this kind of program. So if you want to learn about the scholarships for this particular program, then I don't need to tell you what to do. Subscribe to this channel, like this page, and follow us for more updates. I'll be sharing scholarship opportunities for this particular program in coming episodes. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy the video, also give me a thumbs up just to encourage me. And also, if you're interested in getting updates on scholarship opportunities in Australia, please follow me on Instagram at Eichmann Agency, on Facebook Eichmann Agency, and on TikTok at Eichmann Agency. Also, you can visit my website www.eichmannagency.com to get latest updates on scholarship and job opportunities here in Australia. So till I see you next time, have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.